Hi to everyone. MEM School of Engineering, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, online classes, subject Automotive Electronics. Okay. So chapter number 2. So last class we discussed about emission standards of the automobile vehicles. They are using different standards for the different vehicles, segregate with engines and car models and heavy vehicle like that, light vehicle like that. They are differentiate for the different emission standards. Next, in chapter 2, we are going to see about the charging system of the automotive vehicle. Generally, we can refer as a car. We not go for any vehicles like that. We take the reference of car. In car, what type of charging system we are using? Okay, because most of the parts in the car, it is work with the battery. Because we can generate power to the all the uh, devices, because each device is having different voltage ranges. For example, in headlights they are using 24 volt. They're using small lights will be using the 12 volt. So we need a battery and with different charging. Okay. So charging system. So electric component and circuit that act as electrical power source in a vehicle. The term charging system is preferred in the mechanical automotive domain against power source used in electric engineering domain to distinguish from engine or mechanical power. So combines two primary engine source, chemical energy from the battery, supplies electrical energy when engine is off, cracking and whenever the alternate does not cope with the load. So mechanical energy from the engine from the vehicle's kinetic energy in electrical hybrid battery. So enable to generate electrical energy when the engine is running through the generator. So this is the basic combination of primary energy source of the battery. Okay, one is from battery, another one is from charging from the mechanical energy done by the engine connected vehicles. This is the basic block diagram of charging system. So this is the battery. So battery one end, that is negative end, connected to the vehicle body for the ground. So positive terminal connected to the two types. One is given to the alternator of the engine. Okay, that is engine shaft, connected with the engine shaft. Okay, then it is driven by the voltage regulator. Then it is given to the vehicle system. Okay, so in this condition, they are defined two types. One is colored in the gray, one is colored in the black. So colored in the gray, which is supply the system, that is energy, electrical energy generated by the engine will send to the vehicle system. Also the battery energy also will be sent to the system. This is the concept. This is the first condition. In this mode, the battery will not be charged. Battery only discharge. In the second condition, the energy of engine, that is electrical energy generated from the engine, will send to the vehicle system. Also, it will recharge the battery. Okay, battery does not give any uh, energy to the electrical energy to the vehicle system. Okay, so this is the second mode. Okay, understand? So this is the concept of process. So from battery, we can give the supply to the starter mode of a crank start the engine to load which needs supply direct from the battery. Okay, this is the concept, because while you start the engine, we need a high power. Okay, so if I ignite the spark plug, so we are using the battery for that process. Okay, so initial supply to alternate filled coil to start the build up the self excitation. Okay, first we need to, when we are putting the key in the car, we need a initial supply to the alternator. So we need a pre-defined, pre-recharged battery in the outside. Okay, this is the main concept. So we need to know what are the components required for the charging system. Okay, we know what are the types, where it is charged, like that we know. But what are the internal components and the main components of charging system we need to know. So one is battery assembly, second one is alternator assembly, third one is electrical wiring, switches, relays, connectors, features and circuit breakers, alternators belt and indicating light. So these are the total unit which is used in this process. Generally, battery assembly will define the uh, will define by the size of the car. Okay, if they are using a low model vehicle means they are using the uh, they are using less power. So depend on the car, the battery assembly will be vary. Okay, they are using sometimes they are using one battery or two battery. So in when we go for electrical vehicle, they are using different battery systems for the execution. So next one is alternator assembly. Alternator is a main concept which is convert the AC to DC conversions. Okay, and voltage rectification and rectifier to define different voltage sources to the different automotive systems. Next one is electrical wiring, switches, relays, connector, and connection boxes for ensuring the connection between the different modules. Next one, fuses and circuit breakers for securing the different circuit from the power supply. Then alternator bed and indicating light will define the any cautions in the circuits, like any mistake for overcharging. So like that, if there is no power like that, it will be indicated through the charging system. These are the requirements for the charging system. Main requirement will be cope with the electrical power demand from all electrical or electronic system in the vehicle. In all operating condition, RPM, temperature, different number of electrical loads will be defined. So mind the different type of electrical loads. So guarantee a stabilized voltage in all operation condition. Then a reliable, lightweight, silent, low cost. So same as energy efficient, there is a SOTA, that is nearly to 80%. Malfunction indicator. These are the charging system requirements. So this is the graph for the interplay between the two power sources. One is RPM of alternator, and one is maximum alternator output current amps. Okay, that is there are three concepts A, B, C. A will be alternator or supplying loads and charging the battery. B is alternator and battery supplying the loads. C is only battery supplying the loads. These are the three concepts. These are another requirements for the charging system. Load type according to duty cycle. Continuous operation electrical loads, always on. Example, fuel pump, fuel injector, fuel ignition, and ECs, because these are required high electrical loads. So continuous operation. Without this, we cannot cut the power supply to this kind of operations. Then prolonged operations to the electrical loads, that is turned on for long periods. Example, headlights, then multimedia, then HVAC, radiator fan. So sporadic operations turned on for the short periods. That is, initially we will on power supply to this process. So starter motor, power windows, wipers, on, windows mirror, ABS, preheating system. These are the sporadic operation. That means it will be used in the particular time period only for 5 minutes, 10 minutes like this. They will use. So these statistical properties must be accounted for dimensioning the battery alternator based on the average power. So then we need a electrical loads. So the total power of mid-size car will be 3.5 kilowatt. So different duty cycle properties, continuous, prolonged, and spotted. That means they are using different power supply to the different circuit. They are using different load for the each devices. This is the charging system of battery. The typical battery internal resistance characteristics will be, that is, for in open circuit it will be used 12.6 volt. In closed circuit it will be used 8.6 at 220 amp. Okay, this is a charging system of the vehicles. That is, generally we can refer as the cars. Okay. So nowadays they are using a more number of charging system in the advanced condition. They are using different sensors for the process. Okay, as well as they are using network, using a secured network. They are on of the conditions with the process Also, they calculate the different loads. They calculate the different loads in the automotive electronic systems. Okay. Okay. Thank you. We will see in the next class.